Ladies and gentlemen, we have known for a long time of all the corruption that goes on in police departments across America, and they like it this way. They really do. If you've seen this happening for centuries and there has been no real changes in place to fix it, that tells you right there the folks that are running the system, they are satisfied with all of the police corruption. They're fine with it. That's why they have never done anything about it. It don't take 500 years to correct a problem. If you really wanted to correct something, you'd have done it by now. So just understand, America loves her corrupt police officers, ladies and gentlemen, and they're going to keep it this way. So in that corruption, you're going to see a lot of criminal activity among the cops. And that's another thing that America does very little to correct. Things that would land other people in jail, cops will just get fired when they really should be jailed. And this is a perfect case of that, ladies and gentlemen. They seem to think firing is the be all of all corrections for police officers. And we know that is a load of BS, especially when we see people like Betty Shelby run out here and get jobs at another police department, or they just cross over county lines and get hired. So being fired for a police officer, that's nothing. We know that. And they know that too. They're fully aware of it too. They're going to always try to give leeway to these cops, whether it's deserved or not. They're going to give it to them. And look, they've been trying to get the killer cop of Tamir Rice hired for quite some time. You would think there was no more work out here other than being a police officer. So this is really a disgrace and a bad reflection on American policing. So this came out July 10th, 2019, Fox 5. Police body cam shows Atlanta officer stealing from murder victim. Wow. Easy to steal from a dead body. It's not like it can explain to you what happened. Right? And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't the only time this has occurred. I bet you it occurs a lot in America. These police, these detectives, these sheriffs, they see a dead body got money, or anything of value, even drugs. They take that stuff. We know these things happen, but to see it, it's still shocking. All right, so this officer steals from a murder victim, and the entire thing is caught on their body cam, which tells you right there, you're not too bright. So let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Here is a video that I'm going to show you, and it will show you the incident of what took place. And this was a female officer, by the way.
Watch all your favorite Fox shows anytime you want on Fox Now. No! Oh, yes.
Can't hurt you from up there.
Developing, APD is releasing body cam video they say proves an officer stole money from a murder victim. That officer was fired. And Good Day's Alexa Liaco has new information on how much was stolen and what that video shows. Good morning, Alexa.
Good morning, Elise. Well, that body camera released with a 130-page report saying an officer was supposed to be responding to a murder, collecting evidence, and making sure the crime scene didn't get contaminated. Well, they say she took the victim's wallet and $500 cash right out of it and pocketed it for herself. Take a look.
You could step back. It's a crime scene at this point.
That's the voice of Keisha Richburg, an APD officer called to investigate a shooting in Northeast Atlanta on June 19th. A man was killed, and she was handed his wallet filled with cash to take to the hospital.
This the officer. He's been transported.
In between the crime scene and the hospital, all that cash goes missing. You can see through Officer Richburg's body camera that she puts the wallet in her car. She transfers the victim's wallet from her right hand to her left hand. You can see all that money is no longer tucked inside the wallet. Next, she arrives at Grady Hospital.
This is phone and his wallet.
The victim was transported to Grady, where he later died after being shot in the head. The body camera shows Officer Richburg handing off the now empty wallet to a homicide unit sergeant in the hospital. APD Chief Erica Shields says officer integrity is at the heart of APD, and Officer Richburg's actions violated the trust between the public and APD officers. Now, it's not really clear what that cash was used for or where it even ended up, but this entire case, including the body cam and the 130-page report, is now going to the district attorney's office for review. Live at APD headquarters, Alexa Liacco for Good Day Atlanta.
The story has a lot of people talking. Alexa, thank you.
Now, my thing is, you know damn well if you and I were to steal money from anywhere, bodies, or rob somebody of money, you would be jailed. Why is this officer fired but not jailed? And that is the heart of much of the problem in policing in America. Okay, when something like this happened, they should have been charged, just like the regular citizen is charged for stealing. You know, I don't care who this officer is, because that's completely irrelevant. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. This was a victim that was shot in the head. And firing the officer and that's it? That's it? No, that's not good enough. And quite frankly, y'all, I am sick and tired of seeing these kind of cases, whether it's planting drugs and evidence on people, guns, drugs, or stealing from victims. And I've seen other videos. I watched a video a couple of years ago of an NYPD officer that was outside of a check cashing location. And a man was coming out because he just cashed his paycheck. And this officer knew that. He knew people are going in there on a Friday, or, you know, normally a lot of people in this country get paid every other week or on a Friday. And he knew these people are going in there to cash their checks. Well, this one man was walking out after he cashed his check, and he stole his money. And you could see the officer smiling as he was doing it. Now, I don't know if the video is still out there, but yeah, he would just lurk around the check cashing place and rob people at gunpoint, and then get back into his police unit and leave. And they don't care. They don't care. You know, this country has turned a blind eye to anything that a cop does. So in this society, it's easy for them to rob a dead body or rob you or do anything at this point. And I'll tell you another thing, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I know a dead body can't talk and it's an easy target, but listen, when we try to tell the truth about what happens and the cop is always right, the cop is never wrong, that's a form of rigging too. That's all it is. That's another form of rigging. Nothing we say is right. Everything the cops say is right. That's rigging. Okay? And the system is badly rigged. And because of that rigging, the cops are badly corrupted. They feel they can do and get away with anything they want. what we saw on this body cam was a disgrace, and it's a sign of the kind of policing that is done in America on a regular basis. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.